Hello, hello, hello. This is Sambuka, aka Mama Sam, and I am here with another encouragement for scapegoats. Today we are talking about the fact that we can sense the emotional situation, the emotional climate, whatever you want to call it, the emotional currents around us. And this is an empath thing, I believe, but I don't even know if most scapegoats are empaths. I would hazard a guess that it's a yes. Anyways, we are, because of our situation, because the fact that we started early, being the ones given the blame, taking the blame, carrying the blame, we know how to read a room. We know how to read a room. I would know based on how things sounded when my parents came home in the evening, whether or not I was going to get in trouble. I knew that there were times when there wasn't a word said, and I could tell what was going to happen. I knew when I was married, and because I was married to a narcissist similar to my mother, I would use, quote unquote, make sure my children softened things, because my then husband, like, he was a sucker for his girls. So it wouldn't be as hard on me when they would greet him, and they would. And when I came home, it was nothing. But when he came home, it was like, nanny. But I trained that into them, So we can read a room because of our early exposure to the negativity, to the blame, to the shame, to the humiliation. And like I said, while I was laying on my back, that's when I really got into knowing all these different things. And I know I was humiliated several times, but it's only in the last 6 weeks, not even that I had this person come across my feed, and I'm going to start listing stuff out and putting stuff for you to take part in. This one particular psychiatrist, psychologist, social worker in the States, I believe her last name is Eno, and she deals with humiliation rituals. And I just was like, ritual? Like, I never thought of all these different things as rituals. But if you are a scapegoat, would that not be what this whole thing is about? So, because we have been through these humiliation rituals, we can sense what's going on around us. And like I said, we can navigate the tensions. We can sense when there are shifts in the dynamic, whether it be our home situation when we were a child, or our marital situation, like I was saying with my children. And you can sense the stuff that's going on, and we are barometers. When it starts, I definitely know about barometric pressure, especially when I was living in Tobago. where I was living was kind of on a hill, and Tobago has got a lot of hills. And in the rainy season, I could tell when it was going to rain because my head would just start throbbing. And I would just be like, but you can't see no clouds in the sky. And you couldn't see a cloud. But my head, my body knew that it was going to rain. So we know these things. We have emotional survival instincts. We have lived in environments where emotional safety was not a thing. It was not a thing at all. My alarm just went off. We can see it. We can sense it. We grew in it. So we have this heightened perception that we can sense the underlying emotional states. And sometimes no one has said a word. Sometimes no one has said a word. Right? I got to know when I was going to get licks. I got to know when I was going to get licks. And like I said, to prevent it, I would, do the dishes, do this, do that, do the other thing. So we have navigated it all. We have the emotional survival instincts because of what we've gone through. And these are all things that are things we can take into the workplace and navigate the workplace. But it also means that we are always on. And this I found to be a challenge in the healing process because you're exhausted. You're exhausted. So because of this, you need to take time. I'm saying you need to because if you don't, you will crash. So taking time to go out in nature, taking time to do things that bring you joy, taking time to like the other day I had a praise session. I have praise sessions every day, but I just put on songs that just made me exceptionally happy. I know it annoyed the heck out of people, but I didn't care. I put on these songs and I just let go of some of the stuff that was just driving me crazy because I am around these people. So we have to be cognizant of the fact that we need to rejuvenate. We need to let go. We need to recalibrate. Because this is heavy. This stuff is heavy. But our intuition, understand, it's a gift. It's a gift, and not everybody can handle what we've gone through. I know I hate this, but we are strong people. We are strong people. So your comment today is we see with more than our eyes because we can sense stuff that's going on without having to know exactly what's going on, eh? So your comment today is we see with more than our eyes. And know that this is a gift, but understand that we need time to come down. Your scripture for today is call to me and I will answer you and show you great and unsearchable things that you know not of. Now that's your 333, Jeremiah 33:33, right? Call to me. The Most High says, call to me and I will show you great and unsearchable things you know not of. And I actually say that when I go to sleep. I ask the Most High to show me things as I'm sleeping, and I wake up and I will be singing a song or I will think of stuff like this scapegoating thing. That came to me. I woke up in the morning and it was like, girl, you're a scapegoat. Why didn't you think of that? So call to me and I will show you great and mighty things that you know not of. Jeremiah 33:3. Know that your intuition is a gift. But remember that you need to recharge your batteries. So, until next time, this is Sambuka, aka Mama Sam, reminding you to like, share, and subscribe. Send this off to 1, 2, 5 people you know who've gone through things like scapegoating, who can benefit from the encouragement. All right, until the next one, I'm sending you acres of love. Salembe.